In our previous video, we talked about Trump's support is slipping, new polls raise alarms, and how fresh polling data showed cracks forming in Trump's once solid political support. But today, we're going even deeper, because it's not just about approval ratings anymore. Today, we're asking a far more dangerous question. Swing voters are turning away, a nightmare scenario for Trump. What if the voters who decide elections are quietly walking away? What if Trump isn't just losing critics, but losing the middle? Who exactly are swing voters? Why do they matter so much? And if they're turning away now, can Trump still win? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this shift could reshape the entire election. Every election has two loud groups, the loyal base and the opposition. But sitting quietly in the middle is a third group. Swing voters. These are people who don't vote strictly by party. They decide late. They change their minds. They vote based on issues, mood, and trust. And here's the key point. Swing voters don't care about party drama. They care about results. Let me tell you something most campaigns know but rarely admit. Elections aren't won by convincing your strongest supporters. They're won by convincing the uncertain. Imagine two stadiums screaming for different teams. The game isn't decided by the fans already cheering. It's decided by the people still watching quietly. That's swing voters. Now let's connect this to Donald Trump. Recent polling trends suggest that independent and undecided voters are becoming less confident in leadership, more concerned about stability, more unsure about economic direction, more uncomfortable with political tension. These aren't hardcore liberals. These aren't MAGA loyalists. These are everyday Americans who just want calm, consistency, and clarity. And right now, they're drifting. Because Trump doesn't win elections by expanding left, he wins by holding the center. Trump's base remains passionate, but passion alone doesn't win national elections. You also need independents, suburban voters, first-time voters, moderate conservatives. If swing voters leave, Trump doesn't just lose numbers. He loses pathways. Let's break this down clearly, not emotionally, strategically. 1. Economic uncertainty. Many swing voters feel financial pressure and want predictable leadership. 2. Political exhaustion. They're tired of constant conflict. 3. Party infighting. The visible struggle inside the Republican Party is shaking confidence. Swing voters don't want chaos. They want competence. And here's where it gets serious. When swing voters step away from Trump, they don't necessarily become Trump critics. They simply become open to alternatives, including the Democratic Party. Even a small swing toward Democrats in key states could flip outcomes. Not because Democrats suddenly became perfect, but because undecided voters stopped feeling safe with the current direction. Important point. Swing voters aren't driven by outrage. They're driven by trust. They ask, do I feel heard? Do I feel secure? Do I see stability ahead? Right now, many are answering no. Short answer? Yes, but the window is shrinking. To win swing voters back, Trump would need clear economic messaging, less internal party conflict, broader appeal beyond the base, a forward-looking vision. This isn't about rallies. This is about reassurance. So let's bring it all together. Are swing voters turning away? Yes, slowly, quietly, but noticeably. Is this dangerous for Trump? Absolutely, because when the middle moves, elections move. This isn't collapse, but it is warning signs. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think swing voters leaving Trump will decide the next election? Or can Trump still pull them back? What's your opinion? Tell us in the comments below.